take care of something. But salute Eon. From Chicago, free Larry King Hoover, growth and development. Shout out to Chicago, what it do, good people. Excuse me. What's up, Eon? Say it. Back chat, we good, brothers. Bygones be bygones. Hey, bro, in life, where I come from, there's consequences. You don't call niggas fuckboys and all that other type of shit, but I ain't really got too much to say about that right now. But didn't I just tell y'all a week ago that the SIS was gonna be on some bullshit at Fort Dix? Now, when the last time y'all think they caught a nigga drinking alcohol at Fort Dix? It can happen all the time, but I don't think Diddy should get caught with no alcohol. How did he get caught with alcohol? Was he drunk? Ain't nobody looking out for Diddy? Like, if Diddy slept in the same dorm with me, I wouldn't even want him to get caught with no alcohol. What y'all think about that? Well, I be damned. We been eating pork at Popeyes. Forgive us, Lord. Go ahead, bro. We ain't doing that right now. Hold on, let me get some weed. He said, well, I be goddamn. We eating pork at Popeyes. He said, well, I be goddamn. We eating pork at Popeyes. That's a lawsuit, right or wrong? Did Diddy get caught? I ain't talked to none of my inside mans at Fort Dix, but TMZ, if I may say, confirmed it. World Star Hip Hop confirmed it or reported it. I can't say confirmed it. TMZ say they confirmed it. Let me just say reported it. But what's wrong with Diddy having a drink? The only problem I had with Diddy and alcohol is, Diddy, you can't get caught with the shit. You already trying to get out early. You faking like you brother love. You know what I mean? I get it. I don't have nothing bad to say about it, but I ain't never got caught with no wine in jail. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never got caught with a knife that I didn't use. If you get what I'm saying, I ain't trying to talk tough, but I'm saying I never just got caught with a knife. I never got caught with drugs in prison. The only thing I ever got caught with in prison, one time, two times. Two times I got rolled up for a stabbing and they found a knife. So both stabbings, even when I got stabbed in jail. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I got stabbed in prison. Even when I got stabbed in prison, I had a knife on me. You know what I mean? I used my knife as well, trying to defend myself. I just so happened I got stabbed from the blind side. But I ended up stabbing the same person 4 or 5 years later and got caught with the knife in a hell of a situation. Other than that, I got caught with 200 books of stamps. 2 times 5 is 10. So 200 books of stamps. Dang. 2 times 5 is 10. Yeah, so that's like $1,000 back then, because they was bona fide $5. I done had a flat books. Flat books was 6. I don't know what flat books cost right now. I'm gonna have to ask, just for purposes of talking about some stuff without no knowledge. But only thing I ever got caught with in prison was 2 knives. Both of those was involved in an assault. I got caught with 200 books of stamps because a dude from New Jersey knocked another. I think them niggas was Bloods. Nigga had knocked the blood out. Nigga had knocked the blood out. And just so happened, on that day, excuse me for stepping off though, but just so happened on that day, I scraped my hand playing basketball And in the yard, in the rec yard, if a nigga don't get stabbed up like that, if somebody just get knocked out when they come back to do the when they clear the rec yard to send everybody back to the units that they come from, they do like a body search. If you got any scrapes, abrasions, bruises, they gonna question you. If you can't answer the question to their liking, they gonna lock your ass up. So out of all days, I don't even know why they carry me like that. I've been in the institution for a long time. But just so happened on that day, they took my ass to the hole for the bruises on my hand, kept me in the hole for about 2 days. In the process of keeping me in the hole, since I didn't get out that day, they gotta pack your shit up. They went in my cell, and just so happened, a nigga had just paid me that day. Nigga owed me. I was selling tobacco. And True Beer, when they went in to pack my shit up, I guess my celly either ain't know where the stamps was at or didn't have no opportunity to get them, because sometimes they'll come in and they'll grab you real quick and they'll tell you, man, your celly went to the hole, step out. Depending on what type of police is in there, they'll tell you step out. Now, my celly was a different type of dude, because the way in which I was told, when they come in and say step out, most time you gotta step out. But if you got a good police or you on your celly on some type of real, y'all got a camaraderie going on, you gonna tell the police, not in no gangster way or not in no way like you running nothing, but you gonna tell the police, hold up, man, let me make sure my celly got all his property and shit. This is my wine. Mr. Puff had nothing to do with this. I'll take the charge, sir. That's what I would have did, or that's what I think somebody should have did. Did you ever meet? Bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't even know if you serious. So anyway, somebody should have took the beef, but let me interject this into the thought since we just talking about it, right? What if Puff got caught with the shit and couldn't nobody take the beef? I thought about that as I was reading. I said, damn, Puff could have got caught with the shit on his person. That's a minor shot, though. They not even going to transfer him. They might send his ass to the hole. I don't think they're going to do nothing big. I think they're going to take some privileges and keep it stepping. What's up with what? I don't know what you're talking about. What's up with what? I don't know what happened to my live. I hit the wrong button. I see you keep fresh batteries in your smoke detector, unlike Gully. Well, I'm in an apartment right now, so the apartment gonna make sure that happens. But you don't hear no beep, 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 beep. But even when I'm at the house, I go live from the house sometimes. You don't hear it in the house. But what's trifling about Gully and his smoke detector is that his smoke detector been like that for years. You can go back and look at old lives that he has, and it's been like that for years. Now, either he don't care, don't take care of nothing at his mama house, or they have gone, you know how they say people that have pets go nose blind? They've gone ear deaf to the thing. But what I don't understand is that people be on his live trolling him about it and he still won't fix it. So I think within the psychological profile of Gully, I think Gully is stubborn. I think he's doubling down and refuses to fix I think he refuses to fix the goddamn smoke detector because everybody talking about it. Because guess what? I'm going to tell y'all, and he may know this with his bam ass. I can't stand that nigga. He know that if he ever fix it, I'm going to claim that I'm the reason he fixed it. If somebody ever send me a live video or a live stream that Gully has recorded at an earlier time and that motherfucking smoke detector not beeping, I'ma fire his ass up like I made him change the metal. I keep saying metal detector. The smoke detector. I'ma fire his ass up. However, don't no big baller nigga walk around with the metal, the smoke detector. Maybe I'm institutionalized. I keep saying metal detector because everywhere I go, I got a knife or a pistol on me. Like, I tote weapons. I don't play with niggas. But Gully a whore. And I mean that in the most positive sense of the word. Gully heard you was talking about him and said he was going to see you about it. Gully ain't gonna see me, bro. You can't be serious. If he said that, he joking. Gully wouldn't walk up on me armed with 2 machine guns. He wouldn't approach me, bro. Gully a coward. He a sucker. He ain't never dealt with people like me. I ain't even talking about me like I'm some super tough nigga. He ain't dealt with a DC mentality nigga. That's why when he talk shit, he always talking about, we ain't in jail. We don't got to be in jail, bro. You'll end up duct taping handcuffs somewhere in a wooded area. Goofy TV. I ain't just talking to you. I'm dead. I mean it. Man, come fuck with me on my worst day. Stay. I'll be right back. Stay. Man, come mess with me on my worst day, and he ain't no gangster. Don't forget he was just on this live stream talking to somebody that asked him about the nigga that was gonna beat him silly, that had the nigga scared to get out his car. He only told me, I done shot niggas. I got shootings on my jacket. Only shootings he got on this jacket is somebody that artistically drew a scene of a shooting on one of his jackets. He ain't got no shootings on his jacket. Ain't nothing about him, no tough nigga. You ain't see him dick-eating Haitian Jack? He looked like he wanted to masturbate the man. He looked like he wanted to jerk the man off. You ain't see him? Hey, you come over here and sit right here. What's this you got on your wrist? How much that watch cost? Did you hear his voice? Do I need to put it on? Hold on. I go get my iPad. I'll make an event of it. That was hilarious when you said you would flip his product. Stand in the mall. Oh, man, I walk in the mall and flip the whole cabinet over on some ghetto DC shit, bro. He ain't never seen me, bro. I'm 40-some years old, but I can act like I'm 15. He ain't dealt with nobody like me. He keep on bullshitting. I'ma Google the closest mall to the area. It ain't that many malls that he could go to from Erie. He ain't drive all the way to Cleveland. He ain't go to Great Northern. He ain't go to Avondale, or he ain't go to none of those places in Cleveland. He ain't go to Pittsburgh. He's somewhere up there by Erie in that mall. Wherever there's a Books A Million and a Macy's at in the mall, somebody Google that. Somebody Google where's the nearest Macy's and Books A Million at in a mall in Erie. I'm gonna go to that motherfucking mall and buy a book. Somebody Google that for me while we on here right now. Somebody please tell me where there is a Books A Million and a Macy's together in a mall near Erie, Pennsylvania. Just type it in Google for me. I'm gonna make that nigga stop going to that motherfucking store. You see the nigga walking around with a Sherlock Holmes hat on? I don't know why y'all got me on Gully like it's Friday night too. Did you see the nigga with the Sherlock Holmes hat on? Is this can he get away with this? Like is that the shit right there? What's up with that outfit right there? The Sherlock Holmes hat. Jamil is harmless. Combat is not his field. I could dig that. Hey, Diddy needed that drink. All that drag in the world has done to that man. I think Diddy deserve a drink, but he should not have got caught with it though. You understand? And I blame some convicts around him. They should have never let Diddy get caught with it, bruh. 2 reasons. One, you don't let Diddy get caught with it because you could keep the compound cool, but you also don't let Diddy get snatched off the compound and sent somewhere else. Like, if Diddy on the compound, he gonna help the economy on the compound at the least. At the least, you want Diddy on your compound. If you in Lee County, if you in Petersburg, if you in Fort Dix, and you interested in the economy, like some people not interested in prison politics while they there. When I was in prison, I knew I was gonna be there for a minute. Like I'm one of them dudes that thought I was going home every single day. Like some people got hope that any day. But anyway, I got an email across the top of the screen. But you don't want Diddy to get caught. Like think about this: if you sell wine, right, in prison, you think you want Diddy to get caught with wine, or you want Diddy to buy everybody on the compound and drink on Friday night some wine? Like, nobody wants Diddy to get caught with wine. The feds don't even want to tell the people that he got caught with wine. But I'm gonna tell you this: he better off getting caught with wine than getting caught with a phone. Cause if I had to bet, I would have bet he'd have got cracked with a phone before he got cracked with some wine. But Diddy know he better not get caught with a phone. They catch Diddy with a phone. Not that I'm wishing nothing bad on a nigga, but I'm telling you, they catch a nigga like Diddy with a phone, he might go to a penitentiary because of who he is, his status. They already know he can shake and bake, but they know that Diddy not a fool and Diddy not gonna do too much shit to get in trouble. He know he's going home. Diddy not gonna get nobody to send a whole bunch of drugs in nowhere. The only thing Diddy probably gonna do is smoke a J or sip some wine. He might not even drink no more wine now. I don't know how they got caught. I'm gonna wait to see somebody get freedom of information. Somebody gonna get the actual shot. He probably got a 200 series shot. Say, boy, 2 books from you at Ceasefire years ago. Salute. I appreciate the love. What book did you buy? Salute, boy, 2 books. Okay, AE. That's the New York car fault. Anybody in here that understand prison politics? Let's explore that. My man right here say, E, that's the New York car fault. Is that the New York car fault that he got caught with wine? Allegedly, I ain't confirmed it. But it's all over the internet and all type of media outlets. Anybody that been in jail, do y'all think that's the New York car fault as a whole? They say it's cap. Wine got found on the unit, but he ain't get caught with it. Hey, Lamar, you be knowing that. Let me ask, where you get that from? That's why I say, you see, I keep saying I can't confirm it. And I ain't reach out. Like, I'm not gonna be calling my men up there like I'm a groupie, although I'm in the media and content creating. I'm not gonna be calling nobody at 4 Dick saying, hey, did he get caught with wine? I ain't doing myself like, I'm not gonna emasculate myself like that. But I can go for that. My man Lamar said they just found it on the unit. So why would TMZ and all them run with that? Like, can't Diddy file defamation or something against them for that? They run around promoting lies on purpose? Sebastian Telfair in there. I saw that on the thing. I don't know if he's still there. I don't know if that's true, though. My man say he makes the best wine in the feds. Where he locked up at, though? He is right. New York should already know Diddy is to be clean at all times. I agree with that. But I asked the dude at Fort Dix, like, do niggas be on homie time like this or like that? He said, bro, it's too many niggas here. He said, I don't know what niggas do all over the compound. I know he did. Why you say that? I know for a fact he did. Yeah, I heard of Sheridan. That's in Oregon or California somewhere. It's out west somewhere, right? Oregon, I think. I heard of Sheridan. Meech was there. The golden goose should be clean and safe at all times. I agree with that. Yeah, that's Oregon. I thought so. Yeah, if they found some wine on that, because look, if they found some wine on Diddy unit and they ain't locked Diddy up, then we really shouldn't even be talking about it. I seen it all over the internet a few minutes ago. I said I'm gonna go live for a minute and just see what other people heard. And sure enough, my man Lamar came up here. Shout out to my man GBE. My man Lamar came up in here and said, man, that shit ain't true. So Eon, if you were in prison and a dude like Michael Jordan, who will never go to jail, but hypothetically speaking was locked up, is he to be clean with you on the pound at all times? Clean with me? Michael Jordan from North Carolina, right? He will be in the Carolina car. I don't know if I would even bother Mike. I ain't really no basketball man, so I don't know about that one. But Michael Jordan and P. Diddy, two totally different niggas. Mike probably act like he ain't with nothing. He in Alabama with Preacher at. Who in Alabama? Where Preacher at? Sebastian looked up on healthcare fraud, locked up on. I saw his name on the thing when I looked up Fort Dix though. Hold on one second. I ain't used to fuck around with that jailhouse wine too tough. I only mess with that shit like in the beginning of my bed and a little bit at the end of my bed because my homie was making it. Like, I don't like all that shit right there. I ain't big on alcohol anyway. I bet you if Michael Jordan was on the compound, he definitely gonna gamble. Damn, but he's a much bigger star. You wouldn't want to keep a dude like him safe and pay you. I ain't the type of nigga that offer protection, so that really was my thing. That's for them big name niggas. That wasn't what I was on. If I'm his selling, I'm taking phone charges, knife charges, wine charges. It's all mine, sir. At the beginning of my bid, I'd have took the charge. I couldn't have took it at the end because I had to make parole. But if you just sitting there with a bunch of time, you don't let them go down for no wine or no petty shit. Sebastian in there on a violation for not doing community service. I think he got 6 or 9 months. Oh yeah. He said I'd rather smoke weed. That's what I was really doing. I was smoking a lot when I was in jail. Most of the time, like there was a stretch where I wasn't doing nothing at all. Like I just wasn't messing with no weed or nothing. Like for like 3, 4 years in the penitentiary, I was focused on something. Yeah. Now that my man say they just found some on the unit, but I bet you that's still about heat coming. Nah, I know for a fact some of them niggas in jail smoking wax. I got a little homie. He calls on the phone. He's still young. He calls on the phone showing off all this shit. Male groupies probably would be on MJ line just as much, if not more. You'll have some dudes that's on MJ line that ain't even groupies, like Michael Jordan, a different type of icon. You got dudes that grew up idolizing Mike. Probably got dudes who grew up idolizing Diddy, but maybe in a different, like people probably really wanted to be like Mike. I don't know if you could be like Diddy. Peace and blessings, fam. Just popped in. What it do? I know I was in a medium joint. Diddy could have came to that medium joint because DMX was there. Southwest T was there. Not when I was there though, after I left. So like I done been on compounds when dudes came there. Nobody on no level like no Diddy though. Not in the entertainment world, maybe in the criminal world. I done been on the United States penitentiaries, you meet all type of guys, terrorists and everything. Shout out to Baltimore, what it do? Gully and F for Debate TV idolize Alpo. I don't know if Gully idolize him. Up for Debate idolize him. Gully just a fan. They two different type of dudes when it come to Alpo, in my opinion. You say you was a pod boss? Where you was at when you was a pod boss? Where they do pod bosses at? I ain't heard that term since I heard trustee. Where you was a pod boss at? We ain't do that in the feds. Pod boss? That sound like a state prison type thing. Lord and Legends, what's up with Lord and Legends? I don't get into that Tupac still alive, Alpo still alive, Elvis still alive. I don't. Jimmy Hoffa still alive, Frank Matthews still alive. I don't. Asada Shakur still alive. Miss T and the Superstition. What, do Miss T got any facts of why Alpo is still alive? Do anybody in this chat believe Alpo is still alive? How was the experience meeting Joy Merlino? It was cool. I found Slim to be real down to earth, but you got to keep in mind, I didn't just walk up and meet him like a stranger. Antone White introduced me to him, and he got a lot of respect for Tone. And based on the respect for Tone that he has, I'm sure he knew that Tone wouldn't bring a weirdo all the way from DC to Philadelphia to meet him. So I believe that certain barriers of security and privacy and, standoffish, he didn't really have that for me because Tone was there to introduce me to him. Miss T, rat loving ass, just chasing clout, trying to get clicks. He called her rat loving ass. I met Miss T one time in Detroit. She was at a book fair. I was at the Hustle and Flow book fair. Michelle Moore. Yeah, Alpo still alive. That joint was iffy. Who cares if Alpo's still alive? In the real, like, I don't give a fuck whether he alive or dead. He better off dead. I see whoever run that Alpo official page acting like that. Like, and let me say this too, even though this on YouTube, I see a whole bunch of niggas. When I looked at that official Alpo page, I seen a whole bunch of real niggas, supposedly, to hit the like button on all them Alpo pictures. What's up with you niggas? What's up with you so-called real niggas on that Alpo page liking all them damn pictures? Like a lot of quote-unquote real niggas still out. Now, I seen a bunch of women. I'm going to leave the women alone. But what's up with all you real niggas liking that nigga Alpo, the official Alpo page on Instagram from your real page? What y'all saying? What type of stance y'all taking with that? That's what I said. Somebody else seen what I seen? You asked that the only reason I said something, E. I feel you. Ain't no thing. They said he never had a funeral. I heard different. Who is they? Where you hear that at? That he never had a funeral. Miss T said they never had a funeral. Somebody said I could care less. I know what's up, Chico Low. I don't believe that. Walaikum salam. What's happening? In fact, I believe I know better than to believe something like that. Them niggas and women need to be held accountable, like in the pit. Shit sickening. Listen, you said women too. I'm gonna leave the women alone because some of them women, the ones I know, they'll tell you they don't care nothing about them being a rat. So if a person tell you they don't care nothing about them being a rat, there's nothing you can say about them unless you just don't want to deal with them. But I seen too many dudes who I know liking the pictures over there. I wish you would find their picture I like that got an Alpo picture. The fuck? I need to hit the like button for to let the whole world know that I like it. If them Trinidad niggas aim was better that night, Poe would have been gone. I mean, you know what they say about if. Does Alpo have the hot bow? What you mean by hot bow? I ain't even being sarcastic. What you mean by does he have the hot bow? What does that mean? What you mean by that? I'm confused a little bit. Make sure you hit the like button. We got 70 people over here. 18 likes. Hit the like button, man. Yeah, I am a fighter. AZ cooperated. He cooperated. They say it's him and his type of people say that ain't snitching. That is snitching. Appreciate the love. Man, Alpo told on 14 murders. How more? You can't get no hotter. Sammy the Bull told on 19. He right up there with him. Rafe Webman told on all type of shit. What's up from the Netherlands? Shout out to the Netherlands. I don't feel like talking about ears, bruh. I've been through some shit. Yeah, you right about that Tony Fortune shit. A lot of people was upset about that shit. What did you think about it? 50, I don't know if 50 gonna pay attention to it. Tony Fortune story is a local story. Alpo at least make the Wayne Perry story East Coast. But Tony Fortune is a DC story. Well, you talking about Gully with the Sherlock Holmes hat on? Do anybody wear the Sherlock Holmes? Do anybody wear them joints? The Sherlock Holmes hat? I used the box a little bit. Alpo had many women that loved him. Mary J. Blige loved him. I don't know how he had that many women on his line like that. Did any of y'all see that Gully Haitian Jack interview? I wouldn't even touch that topic with SB. If you know Tony, I knew that shit didn't go like that at all. Much love to Paradise. Shout out to Paradise. I mean, I ain't got nothing but respect for Tony Fortune. I ain't got shit to say bad about him. He was on the wrestling team. Nah, I ain't never been on a wrestling team. I used to mix wrestling and MMA in my fight game though. I pick you up and elbow you and knee you and body slam you all that. I kick you if I can. Back then, I'm talking about coming up as a youngin'. Hey Lamar, am I making that up? Did you see him say, "Come over here, sit right here, sit down right here"? You talk about shooting people. Come over here. Did you hear him? Is that not some dick? You will never hear me talk like that. If you see me sit down and interview anybody, I done interviewed all type of gangsters and killers. I never say, "Come over here, sit down." If you talk about shooting somebody, what kind of watch you got on? You ain't never gonna see me behave like that. I don't have those mannerisms. You You talking about shooting people? Ooh, come over here, sit down, sit right here talking about that. Sit over here next to me. Did he not do that? Yeah, I like that Netflix jump. Joy said he ain't want no parts of that jump though. Go sit down, man. Watch out. Bye. Does Erie go hard? I'm not hip. I'm not gonna say they don't, but that's not a big city. You wild E, I'm crying. Am I lying? Did y'all see it? Do I need to show it to y'all? He got a clip that he posted today on his jump before it's crazy. I was gonna post it. He posted the exact clip that I was going to post. You gotta go back and look at it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my iPad. You ain't gotta go. We could bid off of that right now before I finish what I'm doing. Where my iPad at? Put my iPad in that bag. All right, my iPad in that bag. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. This is hilarious. Come over here, sit right here while you talk about shooting people. You'd have never heard that come out of my mouth. Fascinating with somebody's reputation. In DC, we respect demonstration. We got to see it for sure. I think you owe me a breakfast, Trey. Well, you gonna have to get it like you gonna have to get it like Grant got Richmond. See if I can show y'all this jump. He said they call him Big Erie. They probably do call that nigga Big Erie. They ain't see that video of that nigga chumping him outside though. Jay-Z ain't my business. Let me see if I can find that jump. I can show y'all better than I can tell you. I can't even find it, man. Oh, yes, I did. Here you go. You know, we were saying it's crazy how I could talk about shooting people. You know, over here, come on over here. No, over here talk about shooting people. Just be loud. You didn't know I was on. Oh, you was on? I was on right now. I'm working. Yeah, that's like I said, what I don't understand is this. Why do police let certain niggas run the streets? I know they want to lock them up, but for some reason I feel they don't look as hard for them the way they do for me. You know? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's because they know I'm a trophy bus. When they lock me up, it hits the papers, goes on the news. Yo, we got Asian Jack. They was bringing me down from LA to New York, and they already had this shit on
BTMTV, one of my niggas said, yo, you coming to New York? I didn't even know I was coming to New York. I called him from LA County. He said, yo, man, they talking about bringing me down here. I said, you saw that? I think you're a hot topic. Yeah. Before the Tupac thing, based on.
He can't even look him in the eyes. Look at this nigga.
And your reputation in New York City, it don't really, to my knowledge, it's not predicated on a lot of violence and shit like that. It's more so the stunt. It's more so these $1 million watches and this bracelet right here. What you working with right here?
What you working with?
This bracelet is a brand. I forgot I remember the name of the brand, man. Yeah, right. And this ain't really expensive, man. It's like $17,000. That ain't shit in my world. You know what I'm saying? This is $160 though. Platinum on the wall.
Look at Gully. He just got wet. He just got wet.
Like I was saying, bro, I don't understand how they let some killers run around and shoot women and children. As soon as I shoot the same niggas.
What you got on? What you working with? What you got on your wrist? For real? Out of all the things to say. Somebody brought him up. I ain't bring him up. Somebody asked about it. Somebody asked about it. Why you say that about DC Gospel? Jamil look starstruck for a nigga that bleed like him. He act like he a super nigga or something. I don't take him serious at all. He keep talking about he interviewed Haitian Jack 20 years ago. What did he do? I feel like playing Madden tonight, man. Bobby, right? Why you say that? 48-30. That nigga crazy. He ain't tripping off of me saying I'm gonna come see him. He really read it and understand it now, to be honest. I don't even want to sit here and perpetrate like he was. He ain't scared. He crazy. He don't give a fuck. But I think he done really read it and now he understand that a person was misleading him. He don't he understand my shit now. Trust me, I don't think I scared him to the point where I don't think I scared him. If he was scared, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing now. What he's doing now ain't my concern. but it don't concern me. But it show you that he not scared. Him and Moon got a good one. Who and Moon? Who? Huh? 9 million interview. We need that. Him and Moon got a good one. I've been trying to catch up with 9 million. Did you or did you not do videos on his page in the past couple of years? Few years ago, yeah. I did an interview with him before I seen him talking about Wayne and Muslims and all this other shit. He had all this bad shit to say about niggas that's killers, but he was just dick eating Haitian Jack. Yeah, I'm sure I still got Michael Jordan shit in the house. I got the Come Fly With Me VHS tape. I got Jordan versus Bird Nintendo video game. Like my aunt kept my whole bedroom the whole time I was locked up. She just moved it to another house. It's all in the basement. Did what? The fuck is you talking about? Hey, so before I forget, cause we didn't got off of it. So we all here in the chat that confirmed that Diddy didn't get caught with no alcohol by itself, right? That's what the consensus is. They just found some wine in the unit, right? Hey Holmes, that's the second time you asked that question, right? I ain't looking for no shit like that. I ain't never seen it, but I ain't looking for it. You done asked the question twice. Why are you interested in that? Trolling or not, like he typed it more than once. I ignored it the first time. Fuck. What the fuck? Let me ask a question. Is anybody else interested in that type of topic? Malik Salam, what it do? You need to go find somebody that's into that shit, that was looking for that shit, that ever seen that shit, homeboy. Who be talking about DC dudes? Gully? Uptown Heavy Hands. You said you interested? You interested in what again? What are you interested in? Uptown Heavy Hands. You said I'm interested. You're interested in what? You're interested in the prison stories. That's not what he said he was interested in. That's why I asked you that. He said he's interested in, and he's doing a paper on for Howard University, something about prison life, and he wants to know about someone getting their manhood taken in prison. And have I ever seen it? That's what he asked. He said keep spreading that positive knowledge only. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing keep me up at night scaring me. When the doors popped and it was time to go to sleep, I went to sleep because I wanted to be up early the next morning just in case some shit popped off. Do I got any New York people in here? I need to check with a couple of my New York people. Do I got any New York people in here? Now I'm a weirdo. Deuces. See, I knew something was up with you. I smelt you. I smelt you. Now guess what? Now you just gotta type. Like now I ain't even reading your comments. Now I ain't even taking you serious. I knew something was up with you. I knew you was weird. Nobody asked, have you ever seen somebody get their manhood taken? That's a regular person. Nobody else is interested in that. I knew you were weird. I knew you was weird. I knew something was wrong with you. I knew something was up with him. First I said, I'm gonna know look this junk. Cause I'm on some new shit now, right? A dude reminded me of a saying that my father used to do all the time. Oh, they got that joint on the news where the dude killed the judge in his chambers. He was a sheriff too. That's a wild joke. Left him in there, bro. But anyway, I'm about to be on some shit nowadays. Like it don't concern me. That ain't that. That don't concern me. If it don't concern me, it don't concern me. The name is that is very interesting. That's more interesting than the question. The name is DC Street Legend, but they go to Howard and they're doing a paper. They're doing a prison paper. Nah, I never had a CO. I had a teacher before though. What they gonna lie about? About he asked multiple times, "Have you ever seen someone get their manhood taken?" That don't come off as weird to nobody. Green Bay, the one that went to break his brother out of prison at the hospital. I mean, at the funeral home. That Green Bay. Hell of a dude. So listen, shout out to my old timer, Al Malik Farrakhan and Ceasefire. They do a lot of positive things in Washington, D.C. He got a humongous history in Washington, D.C. that goes back decades. He is the older brother of Green Bay, Levance Green Bay, who you talking about, and Randolph. I forgot Randolph's other name, but that's his brother. His brother Randolph was incarcerated. And back in the days, they will bring you back from the prison, the penitentiary. If I'm not mistaken, according to the Washington Post, Randolph was locked up in Lewisburg. They brought him back to D.C. to be able to see his mother buried. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't read this story in years, but it's very close. When they knew, when his brother got to the funeral home to view his mother's body, after he viewed his mother's body, I don't know if I should say allegedly. I don't believe I have to say allegedly because rest in peace to Green Bay. Green Bay passed away after he got out of prison. He went to prison and made it home close to 50 years. But anyway, Green Bay bust into the funeral home while his brother's in there with U.S. Marshals, handcuffed, coming from Lewisburg to view the body, and he whip out. I believe he disarmed two marshals. He get his brother up out of there. I think he give his brother one of the guns he took from the marshals. True story. DC shit. They get outside. He got to bang it out. He crush a marshal. Go on a high-speed chase. He might have crushed two of them. I'm going to do a story on this, Joan. He might have crushed two of them. Levance Green Bay. Took him on a high-speed chase. I got some pictures of this shit, too. And some type of way the car gave out or something else happened. One of them got shot. Both of them could have got shot, but I believe Randolph got shot pretty bad that day. I believe he was still partially handcuffed, but don't quote me on that. But they killed either Green Bay is the one that got that charge. But I'm sure they charged Randolph with some other shit. But in all actuality, I think they worked the legal aspect of this matter. Like Randolph might have played it like he was kidnapped, like he wasn't a part of the escape. And if they did that, that was brilliant. But I don't remember. I'm gonna go check it out. Levance Green Bay. I'm gonna try to do it tonight because I just did an interview with Fly, and Fly brought it up. Cause I didn't know that Al Malik Farrakhan. Shout out to Al Malik Farrakhan and Ceasefire Don't Smoke the Brothers is a staple uptown. I didn't know he was the older brother. Fly told me that Al Malik is the oldest brother. He is the elder brother of that trio. But yeah, Levance Green Bay and Randolph Green, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Green is his last name, but his first name is Randolph. He is the brother that Levance Green Bay went into the funeral home, shot the marshals, took his brother, went on a high-speed chase, and they got caught later. But he he basically took his brother from the U.S. Marshals. He passed about 3 years ago. You be nice now. Just around the corner. Did you identify as an Asian or black? Does your mother identify as a man or a woman? Hey, E, how you feel about Tank fumble the bag? That's Tank business. It don't concern me. Somebody said, "Oh, ho, ho." Bobby Rice said that's exactly. Bobby Rice said exactly. He told me himself, good old timer. So I got the story right in my head. I ain't visited that. You know, that happened in 19. That might be happening in the early 80s or the late 70s. Because they don't do that go to funerals from the Fed shit no more. That shit might have happened in the late 70s. Man, if that dude want to really know about what goes on in prison and some sexual deviant shit, bruh, he could Google it. Don't come over here and ask me no shit like that, bruh. Jump off a bridge. But somebody Google Levance Green Bay, Washington, D.C. and see what you get. That would be a mean Joan E. He gave them peoples like close to 50 years. Yeah. I got a picture of him somewhere. He militant. He in one of them pictures on the DC Blacks page in the group with all the Morris American stuff on. He was a Moor. His last name is Green Bay. I don't know why I kept saying Levance Green ill. Me and Kenny Man was in Lee County together. I know Kenny Man well. Why you keep talking about the past, home? What's your point? What's your point? I don't have no problem with don't divide. What's your point bringing up divide? Chico low here troll. Chico low, I think you're right. Why you bite that grip? What happened? Okay, what's the matter? Oh, he asked if you Asian or black. Yeah, that's why I said, does your mother identify as a man or a woman? I heard she got 2 reproductive organs. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a story on that, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you a true story, funny story too. I went to an event with Calvin Hawkins and Eddie Mathis recently, and they honored people in the city that was doing some good things. They honored Turner Bay. They honored Al Malik Farrakhan again. They honored Daru. Shout out to Daru, Wookie, Frey, all the old timers from uptown. And they also honored apologize, y'all. I can't remember this woman's name that done a lot of good work for returning citizens. Her name is Kiana. I can't remember. I want to say Jones, but don't quote me. But Kiana, if you see this, I know your name is Kiana. But in the process of it, I was talking to Al Malik Farrakhan. Shout out to Al Malik. Shout out to Ceasefire. So I said, man, bruh, I want that story where your brother went in the funeral home and broke your other brother out, you know what I mean, and tried to get your brother out of prison. So Al Malik said, man, that's my brother right there. So his brother was sitting at the table. And it was so loud in there, I really wasn't grasping the concept of what Al Malik was saying. I wanted the story from Al Malik. Al Malik was introducing me to his brother Randolph, the one that was snatched away from the U.S. Marshals. Can you imagine that? Imagine that today. Like dudes we talking about, man, them old niggas this, them old niggas that. Does anybody in the chat know anybody that escaped from prison or that broke someone out of prison? Does anybody in this chat know anybody in history that went in a funeral home, pulled out a gun, disarmed 2 United States Marshals, uncuffed his brother, took his brother out the funeral home, shot it out with U.S. Marshals in front of the funeral home, got in the car, continued the shootout down throughout Northwest Washington, D.C., running shootout, lost the car, carjacked another car, brother shot. Does anybody know anybody that went that hard? Like, Benny Lee Lawson went up in the police headquarters in Washington, D.C. and smashed 2 FBI agents and a homicide detective. Like, he went hard as a he went go hard. But I'm just saying, Levance Green Bay, like, he done some George Jonathan Jackson shit for real in real life. Smoked 2 U.S. Marshals, if I ain't mistaken. Somebody can Google this right now. I like your organizers. What that mean? But he was scared because that was the mob. Benny Lee ain't no rat at all. Your bookshelves? What about my bookshelf? That's a real book too, Gully. That ain't a pamphlet. Somebody go tell Gully I write real books. That's a real book right there. You see what that say? What that say right there, y'all? Go sit down.